Hello and good morning, and I hope that all is really well with you wherever you are in the world on this wonderful Sunday morning. Today, I wanted to share something a little bit different, maybe, than what I've shared over these last few weeks, and it's to share with you something that has really touched me this week. And when I was thinking about what to share this afternoon or this morning, I was out in nature. And it reminded me of a saint that used to walk the planet many, many thousands of years ago, called Dattatreya. Now, Dattatreya, you may have heard of him as part of the Indian mythology, and he was said to be the embodiment of the three main qualities of sustaining, of creating, and also of dissolving away. So Vishnu, Mahesh, which is letting go, and Brahma. So Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. The creation, the sustaining, and the dissolution. And those three qualities were said to be embodied within this form of Dattatreya. Now, Dattatreya literally used to walk. That was his thing. He used to walk out in nature and go from one place to another and share and teach and inspire everyone around him. And as he did so, he actually started to absorb and understand some of what nature was sharing with him. He would literally look at the plants, he would look at the animals, the circumstances and the situations that he found himself in, and derive messages and understanding from the universe simply from observing the situations around him. And so when I was thinking about this week, I was thinking, there's so many things that I've been learning, particularly during this time of lockdown, but also through my interactions with other people. What is the universe trying to tell me right now? Because sometimes it's really easy to take circumstances and kind of go, that didn't go so well. But when somebody says something to us, it's actually quite interesting because occasionally, just on occasion, our ego might get in the way and we may not hear the words that are trying to be said. And so what I wanted to share with you was a personal story that I had where I was earlier on this week sitting in my room quite happily getting on with some work, and then I kept finding this little scratch, first of all on my hand and then on my forehead, and I was like, what is this? And eventually found a little fly was buzzing. Okay, yeah, we know that fly. The fly that just keeps going round and round and round. It'll hit the window, boing, and it'll go round and round and round, hit another window, boing, and literally this fly was in my room and I couldn't get it out. I opened all the windows, I opened all the doors, and quite literally this fly was 1 inch away from freedom. And I tried to usher it out, and every time I tried to move this fly out of the room, and it wouldn't go. Now, that might be a lesson in itself. It likes me. That's very good. But the deeper lesson that I learned from this fly was how close opportunity is, how close freedom is. And yet what we tend to do is not see the opportunities that are presented to us. We keep banging our heads against something invisible again and again and again. And we keep flying around in circles and circles, bang our heads against something, fly around, bang our heads against something else, and keep flying around. And in the process, annoying everybody. And it was a really interesting lesson because what is it that we do? We do that all the time. I know that I do, and I'm sure I'm not the only one in the world, to keep banging my head against something that is the same. And I was thinking about it. What is it that we need to do in order to change that cycle? What is it that we need to do to stop and break the chain? And in our own lives, it's actually through stopping and meditating, for example, and just kind of creating a little bit of spaciousness and perspective within our minds. Because if we keep going round and round and round, we're not actually taking the perspective to be able to see what's actually going on. We're not seeing the opportunities that are being presented to us. And so when we have that opportunity, I thought about it with that saying that you say to kids when you walk along the street and you say stop, look and listen. And it came to me really strongly. Stop, look and listen. And I was thinking, actually that's really good. We just need to stop we need to look around us, see what's going on, and we need to listen deeply to our personal intuition. So if we stop, we look and we listen, I think we'll have the opportunity to settle into ourselves and see something that's just a little bit different. Now, in our own lives, it's going to be really important that you also stop, look and listen and feel into what are the circumstances, what are the situations, what is the universe trying to tell you? Because as I said, we often don't listen enough to our intuition. We don't listen enough to the people around us who are trying their best to support us. And it may well be, if you have a friend or a teacher this week, going to somebody and saying, what is it that's holding me back? What is it that's stopping me from living my full potential? Now, that's a little bit of a scary and quite a big question, and they may or may not have an answer for you. But you starting that process of inquiry will start to bring the lessons to you, which may or may not come from somebody else and may come, as it did for me, from the flies going around the room again and again and again. And so I just wanted to complete this morning's little sharing with something that I literally keep with me. So some people always walk around with their mobile phone. I do that too. But also in my notebook, I have something that I found in a greeting card shop, and I'm going to show it to you. I know that it'll possibly be back to front, depending on the mirroring of the day to day. So you might be able to read it backwards, but I'm going to read it out to you, and it's by A Milne. And this, I found this in a greeting card shop, and I bought it because I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm going to give this to my friend for their birthday. But then the birthday came and I gave them a different card, because actually this is my message. This is something that I need to remember. So for you, it'll be something similar. What is the message from the universe? And I invite you, whatever it is, whether it's a quote card, whether it's something that somebody said to you, whether it's just an affirmation that you need to carry with you, keep it in your pocket or keep it in your notebook. Keep it with you every day as a way of reminding yourself what it is that you're meant to be working with or looking at. So this is from A Milne. Remember, you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Remember, you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, and you are smarter than you think. And for me, that quote just hits something right on the head, because we are braver than we think we are. We think we're not that strong, we're not that courageous, but actually when the time comes, you can really step into your power. You're stronger than you think. And it doesn't mean necessarily with your muscles, kind of, yes, I'm really strong. It means within yourself, emotional integrity and intelligence, that emotional side of you. You are stronger than you think. You can cope with adversity, but you need enough sustenance to keep you to be able to do the distance. We are marathon runners, not sprinters. Our life is a marathon. Let's pace ourselves and become stronger. And then, of course, smarter than you think. And that's where you can get your mind engaged with how you're going to live your life even better than you're doing it right now. Smarter means planning. It means stepping into a place of perspective. And that's where the meditation, the yoga, all the amazing tools that you know about come and settle within you. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that this has been a wonderful start to your week. Stop, look and listen is a really good way to edge forward on that. And of course, this week we've got so much coming up on Together at Home, including a fantastic masterclass on Wednesday with Nana, a yoga class on Thursday. And then of course, coming up, we will be releasing this week, hopefully, all of our upcoming retreat at homes, which will include restorative yoga. It'll include things like yoga nidra, and so many other things as well that are going to be coming up over the summer months. So we look forward to keeping in touch with you, and we'll see you again very soon. Thank you. Bye.